Web 3.0 and what it is all about. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will explain in detail what Web 3.0 is all about and how we can leverage its yet to be rewarded potential. First, it was Web 1, the Internet. Then there was Web 2, the user-generated web, also known as the user-created web, heralded by the arrival of social media. Now, wherever we look, people are talking about Web 3, or sometimes, Web 3.0, the supposed next big evolutionary leap forward of the Internet. But what is it, exactly? Opinions may differ, however. Web 3.0 is a work in progress and isn't yet defined. However, it is believed to be a decentralized system rather than controlled by governments and corporations, as is the case with today's finances, internet, and content. The contents therefore will be connected to the metaverse. Years ago, Web 3.0 was used as a term to describe the Semantic Web. This idea was put forward by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. He referred to it as a system that engages the machine-to-machine internet, hence the development of the 5G network. Web 3.0 is set and running. It involves the use of crypto, NFTs, and all other decentralized currencies or means of transactions yet to come. Companies and brands have leveraged the idea of the metaverse already and are setting up market space in the metaverse. You can literally buy real estate in the metaverse. This includes lands and houses, own a company, and build a brand all in the metaverse. Web 3.0 isn't far in the future but is here with us already. For instance, Adidas has its designs customized and placed for sale in the metaverse. If by chance you get any of it in physical, you get a code to own the NFT version of it and can have your metaverse avatar appear in it whenever you wish to attend a function or make a presentation in the metaverse. Some other brands have their signature wares already in the metaverse too. This is the future, and it is very early. The Decentralized Autonomous Organization, DAO, is a Web 3 concept describing a group, company, or collective that is bound by rules and regulations coded into a blockchain. For example, in a DAO-based shop, the price of all of the items, as well as details on who would get payouts from the business, would be held on a blockchain. Shareholders in the DAO would be able to vote to change prices or who gets the money. However, no individual could change the rules without having permission to do so. And no one who owned the physical infrastructure, such as the server owners, or the owners of the facilities where the profits were stored, could interfere in any way, like running off with the takings. Crucially, DAOs, in theory, eliminate the need entirely for many of the men in the middle needed to run an organization, such as bankers, lawyers, accountants, and landlords. Most people believe that AI will play a big part in Web 3. This is due to the heavy involvement of machine-to-machine communication and decision-making that will be needed to run many Web 3 applications. Some of the challenges facing Web 3 is that most people diving into the space are just looking to make a quick dollar. If, on the other hand, you're looking to participate from a more long-term and strategic perspective, I would advise that you first understand the challenges facing the underlying infrastructure upon which the new virtual world is being built. In my opinion, while Web 3.0 is a certainty, it's going to take us at least 5 to 10 years to really get there. There are numerous limitations to blockchain tech, namely its cost efficiency, scalability, accessibility, user experience, and acceptability, all of which make achieving mass adoption a medium to a long-term scenario. As another cause for concern, we've got the leading microchip manufacturer as Intel saying that from a computational perspective, even though we'll be at 5 to 10 times our current computing power over the next 5 years, we need to be at 1,000 times to make Web 3, and eventually the metaverse, a reality. To get around the problem of scalability, I'm seeing an increasing number of projects working with off-chain transactions in hopes of improving processing times, only to go back to put the completed transactions back on the blockchain. But these solutions have their own flaws, including issues around consensus and governance. So while software innovation is occurring faster than we've ever seen, there's still a massive gap here. The hardware is several orders of magnitude away from catching up with the software. The last major hurdle I see in the realization of Web 3.0 is accessibility. Elon Musk's Starlink is still figuring out how to bring internet connectivity, Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 to many parts of the developing world. In addition, to reach this, we're going to need mass-scale hardware upgrades to both servers and end-user devices, as current mobile and IoT devices are not prepared for the Web 3 revolution. If you think about it, despite all this, we're moving at an impressive pace. It took the automobile over 50 years to reach mass adoption, and it took the internet about half of that. While it won't take us as long in achieving an open and permissionless web, we still have a long way to go. In my next video, I will show you some ways we can leverage this developing idea as a firm, person, or group.